Football is one of the hottest sports with some of the highest numbers. So, today, we are going to be looking at the top 10 most expensive transfers in football history. Be prepared to be shocked by the names and numbers on this list because some of these are mental. Starting off at number 10, we have Declan Rice. In 2023, the transfer headlines during summer transfer window were dominated by Declan Rice and where he would be after winning the Conference League with West Ham. Arsenal, Manchester City, Manchester United, Chelsea, and Liverpool were all interested at some point, but it was eventually Arsenal that would bag Rice for a whopping £116.6 million. At number 9, we have the one and only Cristiano Ronaldo. Juventus had to watch Real Madrid win 3 consecutive Champions League titles with Ronaldo and decided that they wanted a piece of the action. They were prepared to splurge to bring Ronaldo home and eventually did so at £117 million. Coming in at number 8, we have the newly retired from international football, Antoine Griezmann. The Griezmann transfer saga was one of the most controversial and dramatic transfers in history. He had both Atletico Madrid and Barcelona fighting over him. Eventually, he ended up with Atletico at £120 million. Surprisingly, this was actually a drop from the original £200 million he was supposed to be signed for. Taking the number 7 spot, we have Eden Hazard. Real Madrid were not prepared to wait for a year to sign him for free, and instead were prepared to spend £120 million to bring in the winger from Chelsea. Unfortunately, Hazard suffered a number of injuries that made this one of the worst transfers in football history. At number 6, we have Enzo Fernandez. Coming off a high after winning the World Cup with Argentina in Qatar, Enzo gained a newfound popularity. It was evident that he might be leaving Benfica, and it was revealed that Chelsea had acquired him at a whopping £121 million in 2023. Now at the halfway mark, we have Joao Felix. This transfer came as a surprise to the public, being one of the world's most exciting prospects. Felix was terrific at Benfica and was courted by almost all of Europe's biggest clubs. However, Atletico took a strong liking for him and decided to pay £127.2 million for the Portuguese performer as they attempted to replace the outgoing Antoine Griezmann. Coming in at number 4, we have Ousmane Dembele. Dembele was one of the more surprising and riskier transfers. Despite having played only one season for Borussia Dortmund in the Bundesliga, Barca scouts were convinced that he could be a pivotal part of the team and were ready to spend £135 million to bring him to Spain. Tied with Dembele at £135 million, we have Philippe Coutinho. He joined Barcelona from Liverpool in 2018 in order to become one of the greats. He succeeded as his team won 2 league titles in a row. Funnily enough, he had to watch from the sidelines while his former team won the Champions League title. Taking the penultimate position, we have Kylian Mbappe. It is safe to say that no one is surprised to see Mbappe on this list. He has one of the most sought-after players and has had one hell of a transfer saga. PSG paid big money to bring him out from Monaco in 2018. They dropped £180 million on him. That was put to great use as he became their all-time leading goal scorer in 2023. Taking the number 1 spot, we have Neymar Jr. His move from Barcelona to PSG in 2017 smashed the transfer world record. He became the first player in the world to be paid a 9-figure sum at $222 million. His transfer was more than double of Pogba's, who held the record at the time. Which player were you surprised to see on this list, and who do you think was not worth the buck? Comment down below. Don't forget to subscribe.